Omo, how are you doing? I just got a DM from a friend on the JAPA series. If you see, I've been posting a lot of JAPA DMs, and somebody said, "Daddy Freeze, forget the UK, forget the US, and forget Canada. Dubai is the best place to JAPA to." And I'm like, Marigold, baby, how are you doing? Marigold, sweetest sister. Dubai is the best place to jackpot to. There is zero personal tax in Dubai. Zero personal tax in Dubai. The quality of life in Dubai is much higher than the quality of life in the USA. The guy said, "Daddy Freeze, forget Canada. Canada is a pie place, is a DEAD place. Say Canada na boredom and poverty. Now they buy them for Canada. Say as for UK, una go dey live on minimum wage till you are old. So I need someone who has lived in all the three before. Can you get citizenship in Dubai? I need someone who has lived in all before. By the way, if you're watching on TikTok, double click that screen, pop those money guns now. Pop those money guns. Pop, 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 pop those money guns. Pop, pop, pop those money guns. One thing I know is, of all the places they mentioned, the most boring are Canada, followed by UK, followed by US. Dubai is the least boring. Canada is the most boring. Canada is more boring than UK, more boring than US, and more boring than Dubai. We know. Everybody, we know that Canada is a dull place, a dulling place. Of all those three countries, USA, UK, and Canada, USA nine be number one, followed by UK. UK they okay, it's not boring, but you see that Canada, Someone say Dubai is full of nice employment ground. If you have lived in all these countries, I want to hear your gist. And by the way, a bit of bad news. Bob Risky has been. It's quite a sad one, and that shows that you all need to understand that you cannot uh, play with the naira. You've got to understand the naira. You've got to understand that you cannot play with the naira. Make we leave Bob. Oh. Ah, Omo. I don't know wetin dey happen. Oh. Of all these countries, the worst place to live na Naija. I dey inside, I dey drive today, I dey follow one bus. Go my page, you go see am. Human beings sit down with ram inside public transport. They say Bob has been convicted. Maybe we'll talk about it a little later. Someone said Nigeria is still the best. It's still the best too. If you and goats can enter bus together, Nigeria will always be the best. Just as in I weak. I weak. No. Nigeria are world class. So if you've lived in any of these countries before, come and join me live. Come and join me live. Let's gist. Let's gist. Who do I even bring live now? As in, just go and watch. Just watch. I will play it for you while I'm waiting for callers to join me. See as this couple sit down, JJ. You can see them wearing. Oh. Hire me for public. Let me give you the original video. Okay, very nice. Behind them, hire me for public transport with this. See as this couple sit down, JJ. You can see them wearing the same clothes, looking very nice. Behind them, goat day. As inside just the same bus. They enter, as in you enter bus with goats. And as they did, the goat they touch their body. You know, say goat get smell. As the people get mind, hey, I go jam my. As in, let me even bring people that have lived in the UK, the US. When I say people they lap goats for Okada, now you and your goat. Now you go lap yourself for Okada. This one are public, not be only you and goat, they entered.
No, hello, my brother.
Abdul Shali baby.
How far?
See how human being skin fresh.
Yeah, making me to blush.
Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm fine. How's my friend?
Everybody's fine. We're good. Come and give us gist. I say I'm looking for someone that has lived in Dubai, UK, US. Which is the best?
You see, personally, I would say the best is depending on your own, on what you expect out of life, wherever you want to stay. Because all of these countries are countries that are good. They are good for something. Do you understand? So for me, it depends on what you want out of your own life. Like if you are looking to do business, like business, I think Dubai will be the best place for you to be, because Dubai is like a world marketplace.
So you agree with the guy that Dubai is better than UK and US?
Well, when it comes to, I'm not saying no, I'm not saying it is better in all aspects. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying if this is what you want, if this is what your target is, this is what you're looking for. If you want to make it in business, you want to make money, Dubai is the best place to go. But if you are family oriented, you have kids, you want to raise, family in a good place, somewhere that's like family friendly, I would say US or Canada. Without having to break the bank and all that. My issue with UK is one, I don't know. It's probably just me, but I just feel like everybody in the UK is inconvenienced. It's like the government just conditions people in the UK for some reason. I don't know. I just feel like they're all practically working for the government, and at the end of the day, they take home peanuts. And I don't know. It's just my opinion, though. Even their houses are very tiny. The cars are very tiny and all those things. But education, yeah. Work 9 to 5 jobs, pay well. If you're well educated and you are looking for a proper 9 to 5, If you go to the UK, the educational standard is good and all of that, both in and outside of the UK. But I would say if you want to do business, go to Dubai. If you want to, if you want to raise, if you want to raise your family, you're concerned about children and all of that. For me, I would say Canada or US. But if I don't, for some reason, I don't think UK is a good place to do business. Like when it comes to business, I don't know. There are lots of people doing business there, but for me, I have actually lived in all of those countries that I mentioned. Like I've practically lived at least, well, not for too long, but I have spent a good number of time in all of those countries to be able to say what I'm saying about it, and that's just my
Talking
opinion
about
at the
business,
end of the day.
I saw your post the other day. I even said I was going to call you one on one.
Yeah,
You said there were people owing you money or something like that, or I didn't quite get it. Tell me a bit about that.
yeah.
So as you
Nigerians want
find like these people still they owe you money.
Nigerians want to run me mad. I swear that's one of the reasons why I literally like packed up and left with the little I had left, to focus on something else. Because you know, I don't know how people think generally. I am a good person. I don't like to blow my trumpet, but I can say this for myself that I'm a good person and I try to treat people right, you know. I try to help as many people as I can. I wasn't born into a rich family, I hustled my way through life and all of that. So I try my best to be there for people as much as I can. And what I realized is Nigerians they just want to take advantage of you. Like the moment they feel like, they find an opportunity to just hurt you or scam you or do something, it's really, really bad.
Uh-uh.
Um I I promised I wasn't, really going to go all in about everything that I have been through or I have had to deal with. But there are just some particular ones that stood out completely for me that, it hurt me so bad. Like so bad.
Who are the people? Who are
It
these people?
it literally, destabilized, my life. Particularly Omashola
Ah,
to begin with.
Omashola that sells what do they call that thing?
Kayamata.
Kayamata. Ah, the same one. Waiting happen. The Kayamata no work.
See, let me tell you that the phrase. Let me give you this
Ah,
gist.
but
Now,
come, I'm going to hear from
I met,
Omoshola. You know, on my page we are free and fair. So
of
Omoshola, I
course,
want to
now,
hear
of
your own
course.
side of the story. Eh? Oh yeah, tell me what happened. Tell me how you bought the
That's
Kayamata.
if
Wait first before you even start. Does Kayamata work?
it's not even it's not even kind of what I
Charlie,
wanted to
Charlie
buy.
baby,
I
you
had
look
no
like who they use
business.
Kayamata. Make I tell you true.
Go forbid.
So you never use
I
Kayamata for your
never
life.
have. Never have. Never have. The
Where did you
truth
go
is,
join with
listen.
Omashola?
I met her. I met her through a mutual friend, somebody, a very good friend of mine who's an actor in the industry. He just told me that one of his friends wants to be friends with me and blah 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 blah. You know me now. I was like, oh, you should send me a DM and all of that. And we got talking. It was later that I started thinking about all of these things. I realized at some point in my life, I think sometime in 2021, I was all over. I was really out there, let me say, on social media and all that.
Hmm.
I celebrated my 30th birthday in 2021. That period, I had to fly in people from Lagos in a private jet, and it made rounds. My guest,
And I was in
like I
this
live.
Lagos. I did not fly me. It is well. Why am I even feeling sorry for you?
I I picked up like I had to I booked like almost four private jets to transport my guests from Lagos, and it was literally all over for some reason it went viral, and I was receiving a lot of followership and all of that.
I'm
And
not your friend again.
I
You are
it
talking to
was
my
just
sister. I've left you. I've left you.
don't be Daddy
Ah,
Freeze, don't beg, I
it's
beg.
a kind of life, and you did not call me. Hey, I'll prefer it.
Let me let me
Ah,
tell you. I'm trying to
oya,
give
oya,
you
oya, oya.
the
I want to
lowdown of
look for what
what
I'll be eating, what
what
I'm
went
listening to
on.
this your hot gist.
Shortly after that birthday celebration and all the paparazzi that happened around it, that was when I started talking with this girl on Instagram. And shortly after, she sent me a message on WhatsApp, and she told me that she was in trouble. She
Huh?
had a case. She was in trouble. She was in Dubai. She had a case, something about she was going to be locked up or something. She needed a loan,
Are you
and I
shitting
asked
me?
her, and yeah, yeah, yeah. And I told her, I said, honestly, uh, the amount she was requesting for was 15 million naira. And I
18
told her, I
million.
said, yeah, I told her I don't have 50 million naira liquid cash. And if I had it that time, I would have actually given it to her. I don't know her from anywhere. We're just talking because I felt really bad for her. The whole story, felt really genuine and all that. So I told her, I said, I don't have this money liquid cash, but I would look for it for you. I'll call one or two people that I know who can give you this money. So I called a friend of mine who works with Taj Bank, is a manager there, and I called him and I asked him. I said, a friend of mine is in trouble. She needs money, blah 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 blah. And he said, well, he can loan her the money if she can return it with an interest of 20% interest. Okay. So I got back to her. I said, this is what this person said. They'll give you the money, and she was like, no, she only needs this money for 30 days, and she's willing to pay the 20% interest on it. I told the guy, and in fact, at that point, she even said, do I need collateral or something? I spoke to my friend, and he said, Sarah, it's you now. I don't need collateral. I mean, it's through you, so I know my money will get back to me. That kind of stuff. So I told her, I messaged her. I said, well, he said he can give it to you, no problem. Since it's just for 30 days, she needed it for just 1 month. And, for some reason, I told her, I said, we need to draft an agreement. Since there's no collateral, this money is a lot.
Yeah.
There's no collateral, it's a lot of money. Let's just, do something on it. And she agreed. She was in Dubai, I was in Abuja. We drafted something. I was like her guarantor for this
Yay.
money. And at that time, 50 million naira was worth $27,000. And it was a Friday, Daddy Freeze. It was on a Friday. So when we finished speaking, she said she needed this money before before Monday. So she couldn't wait for us to transfer the money to her.
Hmm.
She said the case she had was on Sunday or something like that. That after Sunday, she's going to be locked up. So I was like, okay, let me find a way to see if we can send this money to you, between today or tomorrow. And I called a Bureau de Change guy in Abuja there who had an office in Dubai. So we gave this guy $27,000 in Abuja, and his office in Dubai. They took 96,000 dirhams and delivered it to her house cash. And
Wow.
I can remember categorically telling her, this transaction is done off records. Please, don't throw me under the bus. I have everything on my chat. She was like, no, 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 no. I'm a lifesaver, blah, 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 and all that. 1 month later, I started trying to reach out to Omashola. It started with one story or the other, one story or the other. Oh, the money is coming tomorrow. Oh, this, oh that, oh this, oh that. And I ran the risk of losing, a very good relationship that I had with that bank manager. And at a point, because of how he was starting to sound, I just told him, I said, take my car. I gave him my villa. I said, just hold on to my car. my car was bought for 45 million, and the money that was sent to her at that point was 15 million. Do you understand? So I gave him my car. I said, just hold on to my car. This girl is going to send the money. Don't worry. Come on, she won't play with you like that, or me. And we continued. Almost 2 weeks later, she wasn't forthcoming, and my friend was starting to give me like an attitude. In fact, on his story, I don't know if he just did it to taunt me. On his WhatsApp status, he posted my car. I was like, distress sale. it's a it's a distress sale. I wanted to sell the car to make his money back. Long story short, Daddy Freeze, I had to pick up some of my jewelry to go sell so I can get the money back and pay the money and get my car back, which I ended up doing. So I continued to try and follow up with Omashola, and it got really, dirty. When I mean,
$27,000.
yeah, yeah, $27,000, and let me tell you the truth, not one kobo has she returned. What hurts me? It's been 3 years now. Now, what hurts me about this particular transaction? I'm telling you the truth. Oh God. Okay. I said I wasn't going to do this.
Now gist, I said make we come gist though.
It's not about the money sometimes, for me particularly, I get hurt when I think about it. It actually affected me.
Where is Omashola now?
Psychologically, physically. I don't know where she is. She's somewhere. This year she was actually doing a giveaway of 2.5 million on her birthday. Like, she's rubbing it in my face. Like, I'm owing you, and I'm not going to pay you. So do your worst, And the only thing that is keeping her safe really right now is the fact that she's in Dubai. I put a petition at the Interpol. They blocked her accounts. They flagged her passport and all that. The only thing they are saying is if they send this report to Dubai, there might be a need to extradite her or something like that. Do you understand? And I just don't feel like I want to go through all of that.
Extradite her. Let her come to Nigeria. We'll collect your money for you if it is true. Omashola, I want to hear your side of the story. Wait. Let me talk. Hey, Omashola, they say you are owing Gbese. Charlie, baby. If I shout for my internet and Omashola bring the money, how much is my cut?
You can take 50%, Daddy Freeze. You see, the problem is the money is not even my problem right now. I swear, I'm not joking.
27,000 divided by 2, $13,500. Omashola, Omashola, you are owing me $13,000. It's now me and you. Hey. Ha!
Oh, good.
Ha! Omashola, it's no longer Charlie you are owing. It's now me and Charlie. I will roll down the floor for you. $13,000. Wait. I swear I'm going to live in hotel for 6 months. Times 1250 today's rate. 16 million. Omashola, they say you are owing me money. You that you're crying, I don't begin to laugh.
It's funny. So yeah, Daddy Freeze, as I was saying, right? What hurt me about this matter with Omashola particularly is her attitude afterwards. I mean, people are owing me more than $27,000. I tell you, I have people in Nigeria. One is owing me $70,000. One is owing me $80,000. Another one is owing me $75,000. Another. When I tell you that over $300,000 I have in people's hands, I'm not joking about it. I'm telling you the truth.
How are they owing you all this money and I'm not owing you? You didn't tell me you were a bank.
You see, Daddy Freeze, there's something about
Please,
me,
what's
right?
Omashola's handle? We want to know. We want to greet Omashola this evening. Hello, Omashola, we love you because you are owing Daddy Freeze money. Aye, $13,500. A new Rolex for my bed. As in, I'm just thinking of what this money can do in my life. Now,
mm.
here's what I'm going to say. If she truly pays me $13,500, I'm going to
Mm.
share $1,000 on this internet. Make it not be say I dey too stingy because I stingy where I go chop that money. Oh. So people, make you help us call Omashola. Omashola, I want to hear your side of the story. Are you owing? Omashola, are you owing or
People
are you
have
not
actually
owing?
people have actually tried to reach out to
Someone
her,
said she just had a
and
baby.
she's just, I don't know, like that woman. She's I don't know.
Oh, what down on my
I've
color moving
never
peak.
come across somebody like that.
Before I leave moving peak, it
Someone
will be like December.
as terrible as that. No, I haven't come across the people where they owe me money past the Omashola one. I don't make a fuss about it because, you know, we communicate. They understand that, they are owing, and they come, they're sorry about it. They explain, the situation and all that. Sometimes most of them is a business gone bad, you get. And I understand that. So I don't make a fuss about it. But this one, I took you out of a problem, out of a hole, practically dragged you out. I risked a lot to do that for you. I barely even knew you. And then you threw me back into that same hole that I pulled you out of.
Check your DM, Baba.
You understand what I'm
Check
trying
your
to say?
message.
It's just totally messed up. And
Ha.
I know a lot of people keep wondering or asking. The truth is, see, I started hustling in life. I started hustling really, really early. When I mean very, very early. For those people who know me from Jos, because I grew up in Jos, I left secondary school. Like, I was in SS3. I left secondary school. I was supposed to write WAEC that year. One day I just decided I'm not going to school again. I went to CAC in Jos. I registered a business. I called the Shali promos then. I had all those them MC Shakara, them Ice Springs and the rest. Those my J Town people. I just started showbiz like overnight. I'm not joking. I sat down, I sent a lot of letters for sponsorship and all that. I did a lot of adverts because and I have natural long hair. So most I did adverts for Expression, Darling Kidem and the rest those days. I started showbiz when I was 16. I was the first person to take Timaya to Jos, for sure. I did quite a number of shows in Jos before I even turned 18. So I started hustling at a very, very young age.
Now let me ask
And
you a
I have a
question.
whole
What did your parents say about this?
honestly, my parents were worried for me. They were worried for me, but I was really strong willed growing up. I don't want to call it stubborn, but I was strong willed. I was always positive. I just knew that my parents are still like my I was born into a very, very poor home, and I was determined to change the narrative. Like, I was really determined to do it, and I did it. You know, I have a completely clean slate. I have no scandals. I have no, like, I am completely clean. When I mean clean, for those who know me, like I said, I don't, this space is not a space I like to, talk about my personal dealings or my personal life and all that. I just like put out 10% of me, you know, the real me, just, 10% of who I am, what I do. I just put it out here. But I don't like going so deep into it because, so many people might just misunderstand you. So many people might just, start to throw shades. There are lots of trolls. I don't give room for all of that. I did a lot, like a whole lot. The only time I think I stopped hustling, was while I was married to my ex, because he wanted me to stay at home, you know, look after the family, and he does the work. So at that period while I was married to my ex, I wasn't doing anything. I just was running my online store, Shami's shop. I don't know if you remember it, Daddy Freeze.
Yeah, I remember. Taste Buds did some promo for you that year.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. Yeah, she did some promo for some of my products. So that was the only thing I was doing while I was married, and it was actually, I was doing it from the comfort of my house, and I was making a lot of money from it. And after that, after my divorce, I did a whole lot. So it got to a point that freeze. I was tired of hustling outside because it was taking so much of my time. I just needed to spend some more time with my kids. I didn't want to miss them growing up, all the moments and all of that. So I decided to carry the money I had made, invest in businesses I didn't need to run personally. So I invested in people. Do you understand? So I would have time to spend with my family. Because I don't want to be out there. The more time I spend out there, the less time I spend with family. And that's why I got into this mess that I'm in, with a lot of people owing me, because if people
Hold on,
want
sorry.
to run.
Network is breaking. Network is breaking.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Let me see if it is from you or from me. Let me
Okay.
watch with another account. Let me watch with another account. Just hang on.
I'm here.
Hold on. I want to see if it is me or you.
I'm here.
Just hold on. Hello, hello, hello.
Okay. Okay.
See, I'm clear. You're not clear.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe I should go out and come back in.
Listen to yourself.
Oh, really? Let me go out and come back in. Go out and come back in.
Okay. Okay, it's your end. I think it's okay now. Talk. Oh, she's gone. She's so beautiful. Such a nice, such a nice girl. Charlie is my personal. Charlie woke up one day and just decided to dash me $1,000. She said that I'm the only pastor that she has. I'm not joking you. I will remind her when she came. I'm sure she has forgotten. That I'm the only pastor that she has. I should just send my account, and she sent me $1,000 or something like that. If I remember clearly. Let me bring her back. Apart from Charlie,
Yes, sir.
I was telling them that you're a nice guy. I remember one day you just called me out of the blues and said I should send my account, and you sent me $1,000.
Okay. Oh.
And you
Okay.
said that you don't pay
I
tithe,
was
and I'm the only pastor that you have, and you said you should just
exactly. And I remember I was following your preaching one day, and I was really blessed by it. So I felt like you deserved the offering.
say all of you where they send 50K. Sure, you see, Oga, $1K, boom, like that. My heart won't
Yeah.
cut. I'm like, ha, Charlie. So
You
you see, personal experiences. I'm not saying what she
yeah.
said about Omashola is true, but if I were to
Uh,
count my experience with Charlie, I never asked her for any. I've never asked her for anything before. Never asked her for even anything before. And she just woke up one day and just said, send your account. And I thought, okay, if she sent $50, it's thank you. $50 is still a lot of money. ODD 1K. Yeah, Daddy Freeze. This is a gift to you. And I'm like, oh wow. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So if that's anything to measure by,
Right.
I would like Omashola to at least come and tell us her side of the story. Because whether it's
I would. I
playing or
mean, I
not,
would love.
Omashola, you are
I
owing
would
me
love
money.
to. I would love to hear from
Omashola,
her
you are
too
owing me
because
money. They don't tell you don't turn me and Shali now. I know say me my own no good. Omashola, you are owing me a trip to Moving Peak for the rest of the year. Mama gbe Benny. I go just carry the whole money go give Moving Peak. Say Moving Peak. Anyhow you want to do it. I want to live here till December. Anything my wife wants to say, that's our business. I want to live here. I don't want to be going to my house again. I want to just stay inside hotel, wake up in the morning and go to the gym, go and eat buffet
oh,
for
God.
1 year. Then I know I'm good. And I can come back to the hustle. Ah,
Good. It's good. It's good.
no. Amashola. You have to talk. You have to talk. I'll be calling you every day.
Please,
Amashola, I'll
you
be
should.
greeting you every day.
I
My
mean,
own is not good.
people, a few people I know have tried, and from the response, some they get or they give to me is like she's practically not interested, completely not interested in having that conversation. But me, you could try if you want to.
Lori Owo, how can she not be interested? How can she not be
Mhm.
interested?
She's not. Too. She's not.
Is she
I've
the only
sent
one
her.
owing you money? Because looks like today is my blessed day.
No, there are quite a lot, but like I said, I don't want to call out. I don't want to call out people that
So it's just
I
Omoshola
understand.
because anything they are owing you is
Yeah,
half is
because
my own from the way
the
we are looking
only
at it. So I
the
want to
only
gather
the
more
only
customer.
person that the only person that I want to really call out my full chest is Omashola, and the reason is not because the money is the problem. It's the attitude. The attitude
Please, where can
behind
we
it.
find
Like
this Omashola? I
even
feel like going to Dubai
it's not
tomorrow
even
morning.
business. It's not even a business that went bad with her. Like it was a I helped you. I don't know you from anywhere. I hadn't met her before. She came to me. She was crying, and I felt it in my heart of hearts. I felt obligated to help. I didn't even have the money. Like, I didn't have it. I would have given it to her straight up there and then. But I went out of my way to get this money for her. And when it was time to pay, she kept dribbling me like a fool. Like she kept turning me around. And it got to a point she completely stopped talking to me. She stopped replying. In fact, I think she blocked me at some point, something like that. Like, you have my money with you. You practically know how I got this money for you. It almost costed me a very, very important relationship, which she knew about also, because I was telling her everything that was happening. And now, as I'm speaking to you, I said it is almost 3 years, because this year is going to make it 3 years.
And she has
This
not
year
even
is going to make
given you
it
$1,000. Say, okay, the rest they come.
nothing. Rather, she's on social media doing giveaways.
Omashola,
You
the
know,
next giveaway you are
like
doing is for
like
me. Oh. Somebody say I should not
like you
collect the
have
money
you
from
have
you.
you have
Hey,
you
me, I
have
know
money
Shali.
to give
Shali has
away,
plenty
but you
money.
don't have money to
If I don't
pay
collect this one,
somebody you owe.
some people are telling me not
It's
to collect money from you. Hey, when it's your turn, don't collect. Be a cheerful person. Me. Omashola, Omashola, how are you doing, darling? They know they owe me money, because me, now we take pay. You say Kaya Mata forget. Oh, me, I go
that is
begin to
serious. I
lock your
said
spiritual door. Forget Kaya Mata.
I learned the hard way. I'm telling you, I learned the hard way. Now, talking about business, right? Let me just go off a bit. Talking about business, because I said I just wanted to spend more time with my family, with my children. I decided to, invest in people, like, people who come and give me a good business plan, and I think about it and I feel like, oh, this is good. And I can do something about we draft out agreements, and I give you the money. I invest in you. Most of the time, it just doesn't seem to end well when it's a Nigerian or African I'm dealing with. Because I'm saying this because I've dealt with other people, like other races, and it's always different with Nigerians or other Africans generally. It's most of the businesses I do with them, just it never ends well. Never ends well. So most of the people I'm saying are owing me money here and there. Most of them is business gone bad, and sometimes I feel like it's deliberate or it's just poor management or mismanagement of funds. People don't take a business seriously when they themselves did not invest one kobo into it. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Most of the time, that's how it turns out to be. Because, okay, you bring the business plan. I'm telling you, okay, I have the funds to invest. You just need to manage the investment, and at the end of the day, we'll split profit, yeah? It never works with Nigerians. It never ever works. Not one. I've done several. Not one has worked for me. I don't know if I just keep meeting the wrong people, or I just keep meeting people who just want to take advantage of my vulnerability, my kindness, my person generally. Because me, I don't like drama. I'm a very, very peaceful person, and most of them know that. Do you understand? Like this is probably, I think, the first time, apart from little posts I made on my page. This probably the first time I'm really talking about this Omoshola matter. I had threatened her before that I was going to do it, and I didn't. So it felt like I couldn't do it, or I just didn't have the heart for it. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to.
Mm,
What I'm trying,
mm,
you
mm.
know, she probably just felt like no, 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 I can't do that, and it just lingered and lingered for too long, you know. So I mean that's it basically. The little money I had left, I packed it and go and invested in another country, and I'm happy I did, because if I didn't, I probably would have gone bankrupt in Nigeria.
Ah, that's
I
what
swear,
somebody
because
said one day. They said, Daddy Freeze, you are still using cotton. Why don't you build a studio? What do I need studio for? Can you not see the video? Is this not me? You can see me waving. You don't need to see more than that. As a matter of fact, my video is even clearer than her own video. She said, "Ah, why don't you build the studio so that the
it's
youths can
because
grow?
I'm
Could you
using
for youths?
VPN, Jerry.
Who built studio for me to grow? Always looking for who invest in them and they are not ready to work. Once you finish
I'm telling
investing
you.
in them, they move to the next person. To even say thank you
Mm-hmm.
is hard. Me invest in Nigeria. I invest in
It's crazy.
Nigerian car dealers and all those things. I buy their products. I buy.
Even properties, Daddy Freeze, even properties, I buy properties off plan. That's what I do. I like to buy off plan so that I'll pay, instrumentally, and then by the time it's finished, I can resell it. Most of the properties I've bought off plan is either, they don't deliver on time, or they come back to tell you that inflation or one thing or the other, or they need to do price review. And just silly problems that keep, going and going. There are two developers that I had to report to EFCC right now as I'm speaking to you. I have to, as I'm going back to Nigeria now. This is part of the things that are taking me back there, because I have to follow up. They are not small properties. You just, once it's a business deal you're doing with Nigerians,
When you
there's
get to
always
EFCC, help
one
us greet
problem or the
Bobrisky.
other.
Mommy of Lagos.
Mommy of
Somebody is
Lagos is
asking,
in
what is your
Lagos
source
now.
of wealth? And I said I should also ask, what is your source of wealth? How did you make your money?
Daddy Freeze, I started, like I told you, right? I started doing business very early. I'm 32. I'm going to be 33 now. This year, I started business when I was 16. As early as 16, I was doing adverts, billboards. I was doing showbiz. Mr. Patrick was supposed to come up here for, I don't know if you know
Mr.
he's,
Patrick, where is he? What's his handle?
I don't know if I don't know if he's there. Like, well, the reason I mentioned Mr. Patrick is because back then they were one of the first people I came in across when I started doing showbiz in Just. I'd hosted like more than 20 shows in Just before I moved to Abuja. You know, that's how I started. I did a lot of modeling as well. So I'm a thrifty. I prefer, I save more money and invest more than I spend. Yeah. So as time went on, I was venturing into different type of businesses. Right now, I have a farm in Warri, a very big farm with 20,000 birds. I think about 12,000 fishes. We do about we do like we every month from that farm alone I make about 6-7 million naira. That's one business. I have a water bottle water factory in Abuja. I do real estate. I buy and sell. I buy properties. I sell. But most importantly, where I make the bulk of my money is exportation. I have a rice brand as well. I farm rice. I have a very big rice farm in Sokoto State. So I have farmers there, get my rice, mill it, and distribute it around Nigeria. And then what else again do I do? I do crypto as well. I do crypto. That one. I do crypto. I do stocks. I invest in stocks a lot. And like I said, most importantly, what gives me the bulk of my money right now is exportation. I export goods and products from Nigeria to other countries. Agro
Goods and
products,
products like
coffee beans, ginger,
from Nigeria,
turmeric.
coffee beans.
Yes.
Alewa coffee. We have the beans of coffee.
Yes, there's coffee beans in Nigeria.
Hey, coffee beans. So
In Calabar,
very soon we will have coffee of other rice. Hey, Nigeria, we are blessed to. We not just know what we get.
Yeah. And right now, I do, charcoal, this charcoal, iron charcoal.
Yes.
Exports like containers of it to Dubai.
Oh,
because
wow.
there's a very, very high demand of charcoal in Dubai. They do a lot of grilling, a lot of shisha, a lot of
I remember you and I
they
having
have
this
lots of
conversation
restaurants.
at a point.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
awesome,
so
sis.
I do all of that. I just I do as much as I can do, and I love to venture into businesses that does not require me to be physically present. I have to. That's one of the major problems I have with my business is getting trusted people because I cannot be there physically. I have to get somebody that I can trust to be able to run around, to be able to, do procurement and all of that. And, making sure that these products I'm trying to get are the exact products that are needed where I'm sending them to. Yeah. So that's it. That's what I do.
Wow, wow, wow. So, guys, you heard a real woman.
That's what I do.
Charlie baby, pẹ̀lẹ́.
Thank you.
I had a topic I
Thank
wanted to
you.
talk about. I cannot even talk about the topic anymore. Is my whole brain is calculating how I'm going to get this money back.
From what life you dropped.
$27,000 is nothing to you. It's everything to me. Right now, let me go and buy that Creole. Inside the $27,000, I will remove exactly 15,000 naira and buy that Creole.
That the phrase is not even $27,000. You did not calculate the 20% that she was supposed to add on top for 1 month. And in fact, during the while we were having conversation 1 month past, she said I should not worry no matter how long it takes, she'll be putting 20% every month. So see that calculate very well.
Oh,
Like for
Mashallah.
every month she's putting
Kayamata
20,000.
Sela. Bring our money. They say, okay, let me not judge you. Abdul Shali say you dey owe her money. I was not
Mm.
there. But she say if it is true, you are owing me money too.
Yes. Yes.
Omashola, they know the owe
Yes.
that the freeze money. Oh. The person will borrow 50,000 from me. Oh, the sun begin rise from him backyard, begin set for him front yard till he pay me that money. Oh. They know they owe me money. Oh. I will come upon you like dandruff
Good.
upon a witch. You know when winch get dandruff, they don't go fit fly well because as they fly, they go they scratch their hair like this. Now so me and my own no good oh.
Oh god.
You never see when winch get dandruff. They go, you know go fit fly that fly where you want fly, you know go fit fly am. Ah,
Oh,
Omashola pay
that's
us our if it hey, first things first, let me behave myself. Omashola, they say you are owing money. Come and tell us your side of the story. I
first
swear to
and
God, Abdul
foremost.
Shali, if you
It's
wasted my
very
time today,
important.
because everything that is in my head now is $13,500. If you wasted my time today, I will never be your friend again.
Don't worry. Don't worry. After this live, I'll send you all the proof, all the
All the
evidence
proof,
you need.
okay. Even though I see your proof, I still not believe.
From
What? Huh?
from the agreement, from the conversations. I would even send you voice recordings and all that. I won't come. I'm not. Come on now. I big past that kind of thing. I can't come online and come and start saying
What's
something
her
that didn't
handle?
happen.
Everybody, please help us find the Mashallah handle. Help us tag her. Help us greet her. What's her handle on Instagram? Mashallah want to greet you this Friday. Oh. Happy Friday. Come and do weekend for us, Mashallah. With the money you are owing us, just do weekend. Eh?
If somebody is saying, "Oh, mashallah for my shop is a Jumeirah one."
At where?
In fact, at Dubai, you see, that's what I've been saying. People keep saying, arrest her, now arrest her. I actually reported this case to Dubai police one time I think one time I visited. They invited Omashola. She came
So what
and
now
she told
happened?
them that, no, she told them that she wants to have a talk with me and let's resolve. I pulled her to the side. We went to one side. She said, oh, she was going to. She had one property in Aja that she was going to give me the documents of the property. Now, what we were talking about there was if the property was even worth the amount that she was owing at that time. But I agreed to the deal. I told her, okay, no problem. And we left. The following day, she was supposed to send the documents of the property to me. And she went off again. She just disappeared. I kept calling. She was not picking. She was not responding to messages. And I went back to the police to let them know that this is what happened. And then they said, okay, that we need to go to court. And I was just visiting that time. So I didn't have the time to go and start getting a lawyer and doing all of those things. So I left and I came back to Nigeria, and then I decided to file again here. And the reason the person that helped me with the filing in Dubai at that time told me that because the case was the transaction was done in Nigeria or from Nigeria, they may not be willing to hear it in Dubai. And secondly, what weakened my own case was the fact that, it was a cash transaction. There was no evidence. The only evidence I had was the agreement and my conversations with her. Even though they said yes, they in Dubai you can tender WhatsApp conversations as evidence. When you're going to court or something like that. I did all that. I printed. I had to even pay for translation because they had to translate the conversations from English to Arabic, and all of that. But I didn't have the time to follow the case up because I was just visiting. Like I said, I had to come back to Nigeria. So I went to Nigeria and I filed a petition with the Interpol. And as I speak to you right now, her Nigerian accounts, they are all blocked. They are frozen, and they flagged her passport. So I don't think any Omashola is going to Nigeria anytime soon because the
Mashallah,
moment
we
she
can bring
enters
you home if it's true. We
the
want to see
the
you. We
moment she
like you.
enters
Come
Nigeria,
home.
they will hold her.
Come home. Come to
You know.
Nigeria. Bobrisky wants to greet you.
Oh, this gives a guitar. Oh Lord,
Ah. Eh?
it is well. It is well that the
Abishali, now
face.
so you can't change my whole topic today. Oh.
Sorry, no vex, no vex. You know how these things work. Sometimes we plan and God they plan your own thing.
Ah, 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 ah.
God,
So
God
apart,
has
so
those
what can we
plans.
do now? Because I want solutions. What if Omashola reaches me? Because we are going to greet her.
Let
Oh.
her
Anybody
reach
help
you.
me greet
I
Omashola? Omashola, how are you this
honestly,
weekend?
honestly, I'm ready for her to reach you. Like, let her tell you her side of the story. I really want to hear, her side of the story.
I will bring her
And
live.
if you
Oh.
get bring her, bring her live. Because I 110% know that everything I said on here is the truth, is the absolute truth, and nothing but the truth. And like I said, that it's not even about the money for me. See,
Hmm.
there's a way Omashola would have communicated with me, right? That I would not be as hurt as I am.
Hmm. But you see,
You
it's
get what
good
I'm
the
trying
way
to
it went
Yeah,
because that way you're not owing me
yeah.
any money. So I like the way it's
Exactly.
going.
There are people that have borrowed money to, that we keep communicating, they keep giving me excuse, or they even try, like they make attempts to pay so that, I can see the zeal they have in them, like they really want to do this, it's just that they cannot.
Hmm.
Do you understand? Omashola was trying to make me feel like I have this money, but I won't give it to you.
Ah,
You understand? That was the attitude. That was what I was sensing. That was the whole, She was rubbing it in my face. Why would you be owing me money and be doing giveaway for God's sake? Then you were
hey.
rubbing it in my face that, oh, that was the only thing that got me really, really pissed about the whole case. And that was the main reason I said, okay, whatever is going to happen, let it happen. I'm coming out with this story. Let everybody hear it. And let people be the judge of it.
Ah.
You know. So that was it. Call her. Daddy Freeze, call her. Try to reach her. But a lot of people
My
actually
session
have
will soon
tried and
end. My
said
session
it.
always ends in 1 hour, so it's going to end in the next few seconds. So let me use
Okay.
this to put out a message. Omashola
Okay.
Kayamata seller of Kayamata. They say you are owing us money. Please come and defend yourself. You are owing Ambassador Dr. Charlie Baby $13,500, and you are owing Daddy Freeze $13,500. God will not let your own spoil you.
Amen. No.
Let me tell you the problem I
Amen.
have. Once people owe me money, I begin to budget it. What do you think I was doing looking at my phone? Planning the money. So if the money does not come, I'm in trouble. If I'm in trouble, we are both in trouble. Oh. That money has to come. Oh. Omashola? If
That money
Kayamata
must
is not
come.
selling, Mo buy keg inside petrol. I be petrol inside keg. Mo stand by road, sell inside scarcity. Oh. Ah, I do not forget. The suya has just gone up. Ah, I'm coming back, people.